So this week we're staying at the Chateau to do a bit of maintenance work again. And it's been 3 years since we put this thing up, isn't it?
Yep, yep. And it's just looking a little bit weary. You know, it's had a lot of weather at it. And I think we need to give it a bit of a spruce up. Same with the patio as well.
I can't believe 3 years ago what this area looked like. Do you remember what it looked like? And Colston came over and it was full of weeds and everything.
We had great big roots in it that we pulled out.
Yeah.
Steve come round and helped us pull it out with a digger and sort of business. Great big piles of where we used to put all the grass clippings and everything.
Yeah.
It's amazing, really. And then you turn it into something like this that we had so many wonderful soirees and
we did.
You know, it's really, really good fun.
But now we've got lots of viewings coming up, and I think it really does need a good old clean.
Good old spruce up.
So
really weird how this patio has gone so dark. The stones that I imagine it's something to do with the moss and the light.
And I think it just soaked up all the moisture from underneath.
Possibly, well, I don't know, but the way that this stone is black, it'll be interesting to know what it looks like when we give it a good old clean up.
Yeah. So, do you want to get started? If you do the jet washing,
okay,
get nice and wet.
Yeah, thank you. Cheers for that, love. Yeah.
I'll clear up in here, and then we're going to give it a coat with some wood treatment and bring it all back to life.
Yeah, nice. That'll be good fun when we get to that stage.
Go on then, you go set up that.
Okay, mate.
Now, the summer kitchen hasn't been used for a couple of years because we didn't do the restaurant last year. We really didn't use the summer kitchen. So it's got a little bit dirty. I've even got my old menus still stuck out here. So we're just going to have a really good clean it up, and then we can start doing the treatment on it. Look, we've even got old drinks out here that we haven't. Yeah. There's some orange juice.
Hey?
Have I got any beer, did you say?
Have you got any beer? No, don't start with that. taste.
Can you smell? Little grimace.
Not grimacing, I'm not grimacing. It's nice, it's nice because, you know, it's So you join me over at the dog's pen, that, as you see, is in need of some TLC, shall we say, some clearing. And because we don't bring the dogs over here anymore, we need to make this look a bit nicer than it is. As you see, the grass is ridiculously high. We just let it go to rack and ruin. But also, this fence, that's just seen better days. I'm just looking at this one post and it looks like it's rotted out at the bottom anyway. Even though they're all treated, they've all been treated, but they've rotted out at the bottom over probably just under 4 years, maybe a bit longer than that. But yeah, so this has got to come out, and then we've got to kind of clear this area. And if we're going to do it, we might as well do it properly and we'll clear all the edges of I know Carson at one stage cleared all this wall, which I always like the idea of doing. But yeah, just to make this area look a bit more attractive. That's the job. I think it's going to be a little bit more than just a day though. Right, let's go and get some tools. Yeah, I think it's a shame.
So Kelly's been initiated into the stinging nettle world.
Yeah. You can eat them.
Yeah?
You can
boil them up in nettle soup and all that, nettle tea.
Nettle tea.
I don't know if it's these ones, but
I guess they dropped the stinging because it wouldn't look good on the menu. Stinging nettle soup.
Nobody could talk at the end of the night.
Really down in there, man. I don't know if we're better to pull it or snip it. Okay, just cut it, man. Cut it. Just the way you're tripping over it.
So if you saw last week's vlog, Carol and Kelly are here for I think it's 10 days in total on holiday, and it's their penultimate. It's your penultimate day, isn't it? So will you call it penultimate when it's like the day before the final day?
Oh, I don't know.
Penultimate day. I think that's what you call it.
It's sad.
It's sad. So, and they've decided to help.
Absolutely. We want to be able to contribute to this beautiful property.
Is it true you don't have stinging nettles in Canada?
I've never come across them in all my years. No, nothing like that. We have poison ivy, which is really bad. But stinging nettles, nope, we don't have any. Not around our place.
Anybody in Europe will be going right now, oh my God, how lovely would it be not to have stinging nettles?
Great fun, great fun. Way better than Rockamador. The best. Who needs to go see the tourists and crowded and paid toilets? Oh, jeez, terrible. This is the life.
You do realise the entry fee to this though, don't you?
Oh yeah, right. Boot camp. You don't get to stain for free around here. Better be good at it too.
Oh, look at the delicacy there. This is why Carol doesn't get paint on her t-shirt.
I'm only going to do the outside though, because I can't fit on the inside. I'll be painting your whole fridge if I end up doing that. Do you have a smaller brush?
I do. Do you want me to get a smaller brush?
Yeah, I'll be able to detail just a little bit more.
Let me go get it. Volunteers are so demanding. Brushes aren't good enough. It's too hot. Who'd have 'em, eh? Here you go.
Oh, thank you.
Got you 3.
Oh, perfect.
You can choose.
Perfect. Perfect. All right. I will get these trimmed up nicely.
How you getting on, baby?
I put the tractor on the quad here, I think. On
Yeah.
these dirt piles. But I need to trim all this area now. I don't want to move that because it's a proper bug sanctuary underneath.
Is
there.
it?
It's beautiful. Yeah, I pulled it up and there's just hundreds of things, you know, worms and beetles and woodlouse and all this sort of thing. And I'm thinking, oh, I wish I hadn't moved it now. But yeah, I'll leave those there. I'll just trim all this edge. Then I'm going to put all the old fence posts that we took out of here. I'm just going to stack them all up here. Or just stack them along there so they're, you know, if we want to use them.
Yeah.
I've got tons and tons of wood out of it. Loads and loads. There was a great big pile here, which we, you know, we'll all burn, and there's bins. There's a couple of bins worth, and that thing. So we got loads to burn. So we got loads for the fire pit, which is really nice.
So I think we might need a Barbie later.
Behind you is the stuff that's got to go to the Chateau. It's rather a lot more than I thought.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Cool.
But you've been having a game, haven't you, Bess? What have you been doing? As I've been putting them in the barrel, you've been taking them out. So I'll drop a couple in the bed and she'll look, I'll have that one. And off she goes and has a chew. So I've been throwing the odd stick for her. But she's been having, she's obviously been chewing on that. So she's having an organic day.
A bit of wood and a bit of grass.
And now she's having a bit of grass and pudding. Haven't you, Bubba? Eh? Yeah?
Says, what, me?
What are you doing? Eh? What are you doing?
So with the help of Carol and Kelly, by the end of the day, the summer kitchen looks spanking new. I'd even had chance to make a new little curtain for it. And jet washed the monument. The dog's pen was cleared, all of the furniture painted. It was just now time to get the tables and chairs in place for us to have a barbecue and say goodbye to our Canadian friends. Not for long, I hope.
Look at that. Oh, it looks beautiful already.
Beautiful.
Just look. Little dog prowling. Oi! Prowling.
Hey, leave it to you.
Come on, Bess.
See, nice try, baby.
Come on.
Good girl.
You've had yours.
Come on.
You've had yours.
Will do. Give you some more, Alan.
Cheers.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Thank you so much for all your help.
Pleasure.
Oh,
Yeah.
I
Couldn't
feel
have
like
done
we
it without it.
haven't really done a whole
Quite
lot,
good.
but
Cheers.
cheers.
Lovely having you here.
Thank you so much for having us.
So that was their week over, and thank you to Carol and Kelly for some lovely, memorable days with them. Don't forget, from now on, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday will be the podcast reliving what we've done over the last 5 years, and Fridays will be new vlogs. We'll see you all again next week. Take care, everyone. Bye.